Hello, what is up? I'm Ailani, and today I'm going to be ranking every single hair color that I've ever had in my life. Now, I have had pretty much every color on the rainbow and then some. Okay, like I've done a lot of different colors, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even done. Like, I still need to try out every hue, every shade. Like, I need to try it all out. So yeah, I made a little tier ranker thing here. So I'm just gonna get started, okay? I'm gonna try to go in chronological order with this, honestly. There's a lot, okay? And honestly, I'm like looking at these pictures and I'm like, I feel like this is not enough. Like, I feel like I've had more, I don't know. Okay, so I realized that I didn't give a proper explanation on my ranking system. So here we go, super quick. S tier is natural hair color. This is either my actual natural hair color or hair colors that I love so much that like they should be my natural hair color, honestly. A tier is beautiful. I mean, it's simple. It's beautiful. I loved it at the time. I love it still, but obviously I don't love it as much as S tier, duh. B tier is would try again. I mean, these are hair colors that I liked. I liked them at the time. I still like them. I think that they still look good, and I would try them again, honestly. C tier is okay. I mean, that's it. It's an okay hair color. Maybe I would try it again. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. Then D tier, or I guess F tier, would be never again. Like, you could put a gun to my head and be like, dye your hair this color, and I'd be like, fuck no. Anyway, so like I said, I'm gonna try to go in chronological order. So the first one is this ombre, this like blonde ombre. If you can see, I have like 3 of the same picture. Okay, so I had the blonde ombre, right? And then I had it twice. The first time that I did it, I was like 11 and I just left it blonde, and then for a little bit I added a little bit of red on there. So one of these is red and the other one is pink, because the second time that I did my blonde ombre when I was in like 8th grade, I had it blonde at first and then I did pink. So yeah, blonde ombre the first time was honestly like beautiful. Like the second time it wasn't too bad because I did it myself the second time, and then the first time my mom's friend did it for me. So it was like definitely better the first time, but I think the second time was a good shot. It was a good try. This is a picture of me in 8th grade, my second blonde ombre. And then, like I said, the red ombre, honestly, like, I would try it again. I think I would try ombres again maybe when I'm older. I don't know, I did ombres so much when I was younger that I'm just like, I don't think I'm gonna try it again anytime soon. Like, I'm being honest with you, but I think it is fun. It looks fun. I hope you can't hear my fucking laptop fan. Oh my god, it just got so loud. But yeah, and then, I mean, the red and pink ombre, honestly, like, I would try those again. Honestly, if I ever tried an ombre again, I would probably do a red or pink ombre also. What's next? My little block bang era phase. I don't know. This lasted like a month. Ignore the fact that this is like the worst picture ever. This is just okay. You know, it, like I said, lasted like a month. I honestly forget that I even did this, but when I was looking for pictures of my old hair colors, I found this and I was like, oh yeah, I did that. Yeah, I like saw someone on Instagram do it and I was like, oh my god, I love this, because at the time my mom wouldn't let me bleach my whole head, so I was like, this is so fun, like a little, just like half of the bang done, like purple, you know. And it was bad. The purple came out way too dark and then it faded and it barely even looked purple. I don't think I would try it again, honestly. But it's not bad. It's like not the worst hair color experiment that I've done, honestly. Now moving on to the pink. It was beautiful. I loved it. So the ombre, and like these ombres are in 8th grade and like before 8th grade, honestly. But the block, I'm going in chronological, so I'm like trying to tell you how old I was when I did all these hair color choices. The block bang was in freshman year, and then a few months later, also in freshman year, I did pink. This was the first time that I bleached my whole head. I bought ion dye. One thing about me, I really don't like ion dye anymore. Okay, because shit like this happens. I bought the ion dye. It was purple. It came out pink. I loved the pink. Honestly, like, I loved the pink. But, like, ion dyes are so hit or miss. Like, that's kind of a side rant, but, like, yeah, ion dyes are so hit or miss. They either don't come out the color that they're supposed to be, or they come out really patchy for some reason. There's been a few times here and there where ion dyes have done me really good, but I mean this was a really good accident, but, like, yeah, it was supposed to be purple, but it was a really good hair color. And my hair was long at the time. I kept my hair kind of longish at the time, and so I just had, like, super long curly pink hair. Bitches used to call me fucking lava girl. Like, it was fun. I loved it. I would probably do this pink again, honestly. What's next? Okay, blonde, bleach blonde, untoned. Would try it again. Okay, this is 2020. This is the pandemic. Okay, I bleached my hair. I wanted to be blonde so bad. Okay, that is why I was begging my mom to let me bleach my hair. I wanted to be blonde. I want to try it out. I don't know why. I think I was really influenced by, like, Luna, like Kim Lip, Jinsol, go on. Like, I was like, bitch, I need to be a bleach blonde, like, now. And so I did the pink, and then the pink faded. I removed the pink, and then I was just left with this untoned blonde, which, for being untoned, I feel like it looked pretty good. So I would try it again. I don't think I would go blonde. I don't want to go blonde right now, but I think I would probably go blonde again sometime in my life. And this was pretty much most of 2020. I was just, like, a random untoned blonde because, like, I wasn't even going out. Like, who the fuck is even gonna see that it's untoned? Okay, next hair phase. This is bad. Okay, this is bad. Never again. Okay, I had the blonde. This is, like, October 2020. I had the blonde, and I was like, okay, I finally want to dye my hair blue, because I had been waiting to dye my hair blue for when the pandemic ended. It, like, never ended. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the blue, and then I still had I still had a tube of purple dye from when I did the block bang, like, a year before. So I mixed the blue and the purple because I was like, I don't think this blue tube is gonna be enough. So I mixed it, and it came out so patchy. There was some parts that were purple, some parts that were blue, some parts that were gray. I was like, oh my god, again with ion dye. I'm sorry, like, it was ion dyes. So yeah, never again. I think, like, maybe, like, professionally done, it would be, like, a cool style to pull off, but, like, you could just tell that I did it myself and I fucked it up really bad. So then I pivoted and I went gray. Now it was okay. For some reason I've done gray more than once. For some reason. This was, like, 2 weeks after this happened. So I just pivoted and I was like, I'm just gonna go gray, like, whatever, you know. It was fine. It was fine. Not the worst, not the best, but I also don't think that I would ever try it again. What's next? I can't remember. Oh yeah. Wait, where's the picture? Okay, here is the blue. Now, a few months later, I was finally able to get blue. This was Splat Dye. I don't know the exact shade name, but yeah, I was finally able to get blue. I was really happy. It turned out pretty good. And then right after that, the blue started fading, and I did this burgundy color. Oh my god, my relationship with this weird ass burgundy color, I can't even tell you. I really wanted this color at the time, back in 2021. This was, like, very end of 2020, and this was, like, March or April of 2021. So I really was like, I don't know why, I just, like, really wanted this, like, burgundy type of color. So I did it, and I was really happy, and then it faded, and I just kept re-dyeing it for, like, 6 months, you know, that same burgundy type of color. And then I got really tired of it, and I started dyeing my hair all sorts of colors again. And then for some reason, like once a year, for some reason, for the next like 3-4 years, once a year, I somehow ended up going back to that burgundy color. And after like the second year, I was just tired of it. Okay, after being burgundy in 2021 and 2022, I was tired of it. I was like, why the fuck does this keep happening to me? So it was good. It was good at the time. It was what I liked at the time. I hate it now. I would never do it again. But I mean, I really liked it at the time, so it's going in okay instead of never again, because never again is like, I didn't like it at the time and I don't like it still. Yeah, so I did the burgundy, and then I kept the brown burgundy but with a peekaboo. And I'm just gonna do wood try again. I'm gonna do wood try again because I would do a peekaboo again. I would not do the burgundy again. I actually did try to do a peekaboo with this color. Fun fact, this color was supposed to be white and the aqua blue. The white came out so bad it looked good for like the first wash, and then it was just like untoned and yellow and weird. And I had white at the front, and then I had a white peekaboo. So I would do a peekaboo again, except I kind of fucked it up this time. Whoopsies. Okay, what's next? Okay, next, my second gray era. I bleached my hair. For some reason, I decided that gray and light pink, like pastel pink, was gonna be a good combination. What the fuck? I don't know. I just like thought of it at Sally's, and then I got home and I thought about it, and I was like, oh my god, like what the fuck did I just do? So I did it. It didn't really turn out good. The bangs were super light pink, and by super light pink I mean it washed off after 2 washes. So then I just had blonde bangs and the rest of my hair was gray. Yeah, not good. Okay, I didn't like it at the time. That is actually, this hair color is the reason that I started wearing beanies. If you go back to my videos from like late 2021 to like maybe 2023, I wore beanies all the fucking time. And I started wearing beanies because I hated this hair color so much. That is why I started wearing beanies, and then I just kept wearing them because I like got so used to them, and I was like, wow, I'm so lazy to even do my hair, so I'm just gonna wear beanies all the time. But I hated this color so much, even at the time, that it is the sole reason that I became a beanie girl in 2021. Yeah. Okay, next color. Next color was this blue. It was this little blue. I really loved it. Okay, I really loved it. This is what it looks like freshly dyed. This is like, I took this picture literally like the day of, and then this is actually what it looked like after like a month. And it was a pretty bright green. I honestly liked it, the green that it faded into, but it, you know, got super patchy, and so I ended up for some reason doing black. And I'm gonna put this in natural hair color because, you know, when I dye my hair black, I don't hate it, and that is literally my natural hair color. My natural hair color is jet black. So I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate my natural hair color. I just really like experimenting with different hair colors. So yeah, but I had black hair back in 2022 for like a month, and then it started fading. You know how black hair dyes fade super green or blue sometimes? This one faded super green, and I was not able to tell if it was just the green peeking through or if it was the actual dye just fading into green, or if it was a mix of both. But I honestly kind of did like the green fading. I didn't really mind it. Okay, what's next? I'm gonna tell you what's next. Burgundy. Yep, burgundy red. The second time that I did this, it was a little bit more of a brighter red, but then it, you know, started fading into more of a burgundy. So I was like, oh my god, like what the fuck ever. So yeah, I had burgundy for a few months, and then I did this. Now, oh my god, this, like the pink hair color, was such a good mistake. I was bleaching out my hair, trying to get all the dye off, because I wanted to do orange, but for some reason my hair most of my hair came out, you know, like blonde, yellowish, you know, but for some reason the very roots of my hair came out bright red. And I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my god, this is so amazing. And so I kept it actually for like a month until the red on my roots faded. And like, this was just so good. I got so many compliments on it, like, all the time. And I was like, I fucking know, like, this is so good. And it was like a complete accident. So yeah, I'm like, I don't even know if I will ever be able to recreate this. Like, it's just that fucking good, honestly. Like, oh my god, I still think about this. It was so good. And so then, like I said, I was bleaching my hair to do orange. I love orange. Okay, I love orange. There is one singular shade of orange that I've tried that I hated. Pretty much every time that I dye my hair orange, I use a different dye for some reason. But I mean, every time it's come out pretty good, pretty much every time. So I mean, I'm not complaining. I love it, and I always get compliments on it. People are always saying that like orange is like my best hair color. So why am I looking Hayley Williams? Like, what? Like, honestly, because of Hayley Williams, I was like, I really want to dye my hair orange, and I finally got to dye my hair orange, and it was amazing. It was like the best experience of my life. I just fucking love it so much, and I will continue to do it. Again, I think orange and like teal aqua, like this, are the two hair colors that I feel like I'm just gonna keep coming back to. Like, I don't know why, I just love these two hair colors. Yeah, then right after that I did yellow. Now yellow is like not, I don't know, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. Like, I don't know if you can see in this picture, but like the top of my head near my roots was a little bit darker, and then the ends were super bright yellow. I didn't really want that, but then someone in my class one time told me, they were like, yeah, it kind of looks like a sunflower, how it's dark and then it goes lighter. And I was like, oh my god, I love you, like, you just changed my entire mindset. So I loved that, but I don't know, I just don't think that I would do bright yellow again. Like, I've tried it and I liked it and it was fun, but I don't think that I'll try it again. And so then right after the yellow I did purple. I've had many tries at purple. Okay, that was already my second try at purple. My first try resulted in this and it was fun, but I wanted purple, so I did purple, and it was so dark it just looked black. And this is what it looked like when it faded. It was like a mossy brown weird thing. I honestly liked the faded look more than the actual super dark purple. I don't know why, it was like mossy brown green. I don't know, it was just so cool. And it's like, again, a hair color that I don't know that I will ever be able to achieve by myself. And I just think that it was genuinely really fucking cool. And so then when this faded, I did another purple. So this one was really good, and it faded. This was really good for like 2 weeks, and then it faded into orange for some reason. Like, I don't know where the orange came from. I guess it was because I had this orange, like, maybe somewhere deep in my hair, but like, what? Okay, my leg was falling asleep. I had to like switch. I had to like, you know, change the way that I was sitting a little bit. But yeah, I don't know why this faded into orange, but I mean it looked good for like 2 weeks. And then my fourth and final try at purple. I haven't done purple since. I am thinking of trying it out again soon, but I don't know. Now this purple, I feel like it is more of a pinky purple, maybe like a fuchsia type of purple, but I really liked it, and it looked good even when it faded, because it faded into like a really pink color. So I really liked that. I mean, it was good. It was beautiful when I dyed it. It was beautiful when it faded. It was fun. And then here is my second black hair era. I don't know why I added two different pictures for my black hair era, but yeah, this is a picture of me at prom. I dyed it literally the day of prom, and it looked good. Thank god. Thank god it looked good. But yeah, this is my second black hair era. I had black hair for pretty much most of 2023, like I said, from literally the day of prom to like literally January 2024, I had black hair, and I grew it out, and I started dyeing it again. But yeah, that was fun. And then January of 2024, I fucked up my hair. I was giving myself a haircut, and I went way too short, and then I was like, fuck. And so I had really, really short hair, and then I was like, okay, maybe it'll make me feel better if I dye my hair. I didn't like it. Okay, I had never done a bright red like this before. Like, I had done bright red like on the ombre, like I mentioned earlier, but never full head bright red, and this was just not a good pairing. It was just not good. Okay, and then again, I was letting my hair grow out, you know, from this haircut, and I dyed it green. Not the worst, but like not that good. Not that good either, you know. Yeah, I forget what I you know, the green faded, I let my hair grow out, and then I went orange again. And then after the orange, I went, sorry, my leg is like falling asleep. And after the orange, and my hair was growing out a little more, I kept it blonde for some reason, like untoned blonde, for a few months, and then the burgundy came back, oh my god. So I was burgundy for a little bit, and then after the burgundy, I made an amazing discovery. I dyed my hair Miku blue. It was amazing. It looks so good when it's dyed. It looks so good when it's faded. I just love it. Okay, Miku blue, love it. I had this for like 6 months last year, and then I went back to orange. Orange is such a summer hair color. Okay, like I think I've had orange pretty much every summer for like ever, but this time I tried orange. I wanted to do orange with pink highlights, and so I did that. The only thing is that it looked really good, but it faded so quick because it was semi-permanent hair dye. So like now I'm trying to get into semi-permanent hair dye, but it's just like really, really hard because it fades so fucking quick. Okay, I've always been used to like doing permanent hair dye, and you know, like you use like developer, and obviously it's permanent, so it's like lasts longer, but the developer kind of damages your hair even more. So like I've been trying to get into semi-permanent hair colors, but I just can't, like, I'm sorry, it fades so quick. Like, what the fuck, you know? I would rather damage my hair a lot one time and, you know, never have to dye it for like 2 months than like have to dye my hair every other week, you know? So this faded, and then my friend actually, she just like randomly had a bottle of extra pink hair dye that she never used, so she gave it to me, and it was cute. It was nice, cute pastel, but since it was pastel, it faded like super quick. So yeah, but I mean, it was cute. I liked it. Then after that, I did my worst orange, neon orange. I hated it. Okay, I just I don't know, I just hated it. Okay, like from the moment that I saw that it stained my hands yellow instead of orange, I was like, oh my god. And the name of the color was just orange. It didn't say neon orange, it just said orange. Oh my god, I hated it. So we waited for that to fade, and then I have this. Well, I had this for a week, you know, like I said, the white at the front, and then the white peekaboo, and then the aqua. I had this for like a week, and like I said, it faded super quick, super weird and ugly, super quick, so I just didn't like it. Ignore these 2 pictures because like I did not know what the hell I was doing when I was making this little template, but yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye. Ooh, wait, comment what hair color you want to see me do next. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. I'll see how I'm feeling that day. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.